What's up, everybody? Today we're going to be unboxing and checking out the Defender Pro from OtterBox for the S22 Ultra. Let's check it out. The Defender Pro is probably the most iconic case that OtterBox makes, in my personal opinion. It's the one you can tell from a mile away what it is. They make it pretty much the same for every phone that's out at that current time, and it offers a ton of protection and a bunch of cool little features that set this case apart from most other big bulky cases. Defender, the Commuter, the Symmetry all kind of look the same as far as the packaging goes. So you got your branding for the phone. It says that it's 5G compatible. I always wonder if people really think that that makes a difference, if their phone case is going to prevent 5G. The Defender Pro offers the 4X military standard testing, 50% recycled material, and the lasting antimicrobial case protection. On the side, just a little branding. On the back, goes over the wireless charging capability, outlasts heavy use, multi-layer defense, and the holster has a kickstand as well, so you can prop it up on your desk. Nothing really to see on the top or bottom. The packaging is a little beat up, but who cares? So right away you got the designed for Samsung material that's in all their cases now. The regulatory information in lots of different languages. And the case itself. Out of the 3 OtterBox cases I've opened recently, this is the only one that actually has instructions built into it, so it's kind of interesting. So if you're not sure what you're doing, you can follow along here. All right, so let's take a quick look at it. You got your kickstand holster, pretty much the same as every other one. Nice tight swivel. It pops out. Basically just grab and pull, and you can rest the phone on your desk, or you can go that way and rest the phone on your desk. So if you want to view some content, you're good. And to release it, you kind of just pull down on this guy here, and it lets go. All right, just like every other Defender Pro, there's a couple of things that are standard. You got the nice soft material on the inside, keep the phone from moving around inside the case. You have this strong, durable rubber exterior to soak up most of the impacts that you get. On the bottom, you have the provision for the microphone, as well as your charging flap. It's actually kind of easy to get to on this one. I like the way they design it on this one. And if you watch my other videos, you know I'm typically not a fan of that flap. You have your provision for the speaker hole, and what I really like is it has a very significant cutout for the stylus. It almost looks like it was an afterthought. It's not like perfectly cut, but you know, how often are you be staring at that? But I'm gonna guess that getting to the stylus will be super easy on this case. On the side, you got your volume rocker and your power, the provision for the holster to grab onto, another mic cutout, provision on the other side, same exact thing. In case you flip it around, it'll work both ways. And that's pretty much it. Let's get it installed. All right, so when you break it all the way down, you have 3 parts. Got the frame that goes over this, the back portion, and you have the exterior. Okay, so this is pretty straightforward and pretty typical of the Defender Pros. Nice thick material here. The rubber itself is about 3.5 millimeters, just shy of, or just over 1 3/4 on the back. And that's just the rubber portion. The hard shell is roughly 3.3 millimeters thick. And the bezel is about 4.4 millimeters. So the case itself, about 146 grams. So if you take the phone at 228 grams and the case itself, you're looking about 374-ish grams. If you buy this case, you should know what you're getting into for the weights and measurements. All right, so let's put it all together. Take the back portion, drop the phone in. Make sure all your fasteners are snapped. Take the rubber exterior, drop it in. Work your way around. A little tight at the corners here. And there you have it. Definitely adds some bulk. Feels nice in the hand though. You have plenty of protection around the optics. There's nowhere near sticking past the case, so plenty of protection. You have a nice lip on the top to give you plenty of elevation off the table surfaces. The waterfall is very easy to get to on the sides, so we'll boot it up in a second and try it out. Getting to the bottom is going to be a cake, I can tell. Oh yeah. Out of all the OtterBox cases I've tested so far, getting to the stylus is the easiest on this case. Go figure, their thickest, biggest case is the easiest to get to the stylus on. I bet you they really had to take time with this because it is a very chunky case. At the top, you're looking at about 15 millimeters. On the sides, you're looking at just shy of 13.5 millimeters, with your total width being just shy of 89 millimeters. Putting the phone in the holster, this cake, no rattle, it's nice and tight. Goes in both ways, obviously, just like all of the OtterBox cases, or the OtterBox Defender cases, I should say. Stands perfectly fine. Super easy to take out. Getting to all your control areas for the shades, the drop downs are all fine, not a problem. Swiping up from the bottom is cake. Swiping from the sides is good. The case does not impede on the use of the phone from swiping in any direction whatsoever. One thing I will say is that if you're getting a screen protector for this, you might want to consider installing the screen protector with the case on, because it does look like it comes and makes contact with the side of the screen here a little bit. And if you're off just a little bit, you might have a problem with this case. But OtterBox does not disappoint with this case. The Defender Pro is one of their most popular cases and cases I see around all the time, regardless of the phone type. I have it on my iPhone right now as well. These things are rough and tough and can take a beating. If you're looking for a big, thick case that will last you a long time and help you maintain your resale value on your phone, the OtterBox Defender Pro series is where it's at. Thanks a lot for checking out this unboxing with me today. If you've got an S22 Ultra with an OtterBox, let me know what you think of it. Let me know how you like it, if you've had any problems, if you've noticed anything that I didn't cover here. As always, I appreciate the subscriptions. Thumbs up if you like the video, thumbs down if you hate it, and peace out.